everybody. You are looking live on tape from another gorgeous day here in Central Florida. Today I'm coming to you live on tape. I'll give you a hint. Today I'm coming to you live on tape from Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're gonna hit spot number 2 in our lounge series, our lounge tours and reviews. You might remember previously we hit the Tune-In Lounge over at Hollywood Studios. Today I'm coming to you from Dino Land. We're gonna try the Restarantosaurus Lounge. Say that 3 times fast. Have a drink or two. Tell you what we think, the overall vibe. It's hot and I'm thirsty. Thanks for joining me, glad you did. Let's get to it. Couple fun facts about the Restarantosaurus Lounge. One, it's located, as you guessed it, right beside the Restarantosaurus restaurant. 2, I've never eaten at the Restarantosaurus restaurant. Never. It's typical theme park stuff, burgers, chicken tenders, and generally speaking, when I'm in Animal Kingdom, there are much better food options. But I have poked my head in there, the restaurant side. I've not been in the lounge. This will be my first time today, but overall, like I've seen on other vlogs and whatnot, that the story is that the professor and his students, archaeologists, were digging up Dino Land or whatever, and it was kind of like their cabin or their house or where they stayed. And I'll show you around some of the interesting parts of the property of Restarantosaurus itself before we actually head inside. So just a little bit of wayfinding. Right around the corner from Dinosaur, the attraction, perhaps the worst attraction at all of Disney World. Give you an idea of some of the offerings in here. Like that little touch of the basketball kind of stuck up there. Notice the NBA logo faced prominently. Typical quick serve. I always recommend mobile ordering places like this, but we're not eating today, friends. We're getting a beverage. Pretty big in here. Really big. And I'm lost. A little small. Drink was the Buffalo Trace. It's kind of like you're in a tent, but as you see, it's very small. There's seating for 14 in here, so pretty darn tight. Got some cool fossils laying around there. Alright, this is going to be kind of a rarity. I left the lounge. I'm out here on the front porch of Restarantosaurus. Something about that place just, it didn't feel comfortable to me. I know that on different of the Disney social media sites, fan sites, like a lot of people really have a lot of high praise for that lounge, plus the bartender Jimmy. Jimmy was great. I watched him work for about, I was in there probably 20 minutes. but just something about the lounge itself, I just wasn't really comfortable in there, and definitely probably going to be a one and done for me. So early leader in the clubhouse is the tune-in lounge, followed by a pretty good sizable gap to the Restarantosaurus lounge. Drinks for the pricing on the drinks was Disney pricing. It's about $20 for a drink. The people that were in there, it's like, it was kind of, I didn't even feel comfortable filming in there. It was so tight and just, it was almost subdued. There wasn't any music or anything, so I didn't want to like narrate my thoughts about the lounge. But if, I don't know, if you have like friends that want to ride dinosaur and you really want a beverage, maybe it's a good spot to pop into, but definitely wouldn't spend any amount of time. The seating was really uncomfortable too. It was those metal high top stools that you, similar to Baseline if you've been over to Baseline, but the, I don't know, I just didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the room, and you know, bartender was great, but it was kind of a weird setup. It was almost like a quick service card almost. I don't know how to explain it, but again, that'll be a one and done for me. I don't really see the appeal of that when you have Nomad here, you have the bar over beside Tusker House, the Dawa bar. There's just better drinking options to me at Animal Kingdom. But the bourbon's good, it's Buffalo Trace, so can't beat that, but kind of disappointing. If I had to rate that lounge, I would give it, out of 10, probably a 4.2. The only reason I'm giving it a 4 is because the bartender seemed pretty sharp. He was pretty funny and friendly as well. Jimmy was his name. All right. So I just left Nomad. I didn't want to film in there just because Michelle works there and I didn't want to be like that guy, but Nomad, man. That is way better than the lounge I was at over at Restarantosaurus. I had an enjoyable time. I had to do a conference call in the Nomad lounge, and I put it out on our group meeting with my guys. I said, if anybody can tell me where I'm at, and I'll try to remember to put the photo in this video's like the background during my conference call. I said, if anybody can tell me where I'm at Disney World, I'll give you 20 bucks. And nobody guessed it, but it's pretty iconic. If you've been to Nomad, you know. But I'm starting to head out of the park. They did have the bartender recommend some different bourbons to me. One of them, which I've seen, the Knob Creek Disney Parks and Resort Edition. They had a Blanton's, which is high-end bourbon, definitely delicious bourbon. I've never seen this before, a Blanton's Disney Parks and Resorts. And I almost did it, but it was 60 bucks. So I was like, yeah. So I'll pass for now, but eventually, maybe one day, once I hit the lottery, I will totally get the Blanton's. If you're not familiar with Blanton's, it's got the horse on the bottle. It's good stuff. But I'm heading out, or making my way out of Animal Kingdom. Why didn't I just do the Nomad? But I've done the Nomad. I won't link it because I will forget. I probably won't forget. I don't know. Anywho, thanks for joining me. Glad you did. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you like and subscribe. But if you hated what you saw, blame the affection section at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Not a fan. As always, folks, especially here at Animal Kingdom, keep the parks clean.